Johnny ako live ni nini bwana? Johnny ako live. Johnny.
So in almost every single part of this area of Parliament, the damage has already been done. Windows scattered across the floor. You can see most of the area that is covering this members only lounge by the members of Parliament really damaged. And it's quite empty at this point. There really are no members of Parliament within Parliament right now. They made their way to County Hall when the protesters came in. So let me also give you a glimpse of how the chambers look like. All right, so we allowed to give you an idea of how inside the chambers look like. However, we have pictures of what happened earlier on. Just a sense of what has happened. There's usually a TV mounted on the wall of the Parliament buildings right outside the chamber. Has been broken, and down is a lot of damage. You see flowers and papers, and security officials are asking us to just give them the privacy, so we'll not be giving you that picture right now exclusively. However, we do have those pictures, and Jane and I will be sharing those pictures later on our 9 p.m. bulletin. However, as we move towards, we're going to go.
So
is what happened. So let's just head this way. Allow me to just take us through that. And Jane will be giving us pictures, and I'll be trying to get a glimpse of what else I might have missed in trying to really assess how the situation looks like right now. Well, as the protesters were engaging police officers and running battles, we did see some of the protesters who were nursing gunshot wounds. In fact, we saw one of the protesters picked by an ambulance with a gunshot wound that was outside Parliament. And what we also saw was members of Parliament from the Azimio coalition seeking to see if they can speak to the protesters. However, that did not happen. They were calling out the police officers, saying that they should not use live ammunition in pushing back the protesters who are trying to get into Parliament. This is a fire also that was put on. We'll try and verify exactly how the fire came up about, but this is what we came and found right after the protesters made their way outside the parliament. And we saw a couple of them, and they were saying, we have entered parliament, we have occupied parliament, and we want to speak to those leaders who voted in the Finance Bill 2024, and we just want them to understand where we came from. And of course, some of them were quite angry, and at some point they brought a body of a young man who had been shot dead by a police officer that had used live ammunition. And of course, they brought the body right outside the gates of Parliament, and they were seeking an audience with the members of Parliament. We saw Babu Owino, the member of Parliament, go outside Parliament. At some point, we were not allowed to enter or get out of Parliament, but he sort of tried and got outside Parliament by going up above the fence, and he went outside. He spoke to the protesters, and they were sort of giving him an idea of the situation from their end. And so this is what is happening right now. There's still a lot of damage, but we'll be giving you the pictures of those. But let me take you to where the rest of the action is happening right now. Protesters are still pushing to come back in Parliament. So that is at the City Hall roundabout. Yes, that's the City Hall roundabout. So that is where the protesters are, and some of them are really pushing to come back inside Parliament. But police officers have been really trying to push them back, and I want us to get there as quickly as we can, so we can also just show you exactly what is happening.
Iterating what Melita Oletenges had shown us, an absolute mess in there as a result of occupying a Parliament. Now outside Parliament, a clear bright day, no signs of tear gas in the skies at this point, James. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. It has indeed been a long day, and as you can imagine, people are possibly tired. Just a moment ago, we saw some policemen taking a break, having us on the benches there. As well, I suppose as the afternoon goes on amongst all this damage, death, and destruction. Earlier, we also saw some shots from the Kenyatta National Hospital.
Yes.
Helen Ala is on the ground there. She has been reporting that more casualties are being brought in, and a lot of them have suffered gunshot wounds. We are, of course, yet to get the final numbers of those who have been fatally shot and those who have been injured. But look at that, on the floor you can see shoes. Personal belongings, blood marking the ground.
This is the fence of Parliament. As Zainab was just walking us through, inside. All the broken property inside the Parliament.